Welcome to Baja Yogi TV. My name is Alex. Super excited to flow with you today. Today we're going to be flowing through a nice, quick, and easy morning flow to help you feel super energized when you wake up and ready to seize the day. So find what you need and let's get started. For today's flow, we are going to start in a seated position, crisscross applesauce, whatever works for you. But I want you to sit down nice and comfortable, root into your mat, sit up nice and tall, draw back through the shoulders, soften through the face. And we'll begin with some cat cows. On your inhale, send your chest forward, draw back through your shoulders, lift with the chin. As you exhale, round through the shoulders, draw your belly in towards your spine and tuck your chin into your chest. Good. Inhale, spread open across the collarbones, lift with the chin. Exhale, arch, spread the shoulder blades across your upper back. Good. 3 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Good. As you return to center, begin to move circles around the seat. Nice and slow to start. Take a moment to check in with your hips. How are they feeling? I like to visualize what it is I'm stirring. If my hips are super tight, maybe it'll feel like you're stirring some peanut butter. If your hips are loose, maybe it'll feel more like a chicken noodle soup. Take it to the opposite direction. As you fold forward, take it as deep as you can go. And as you bring it back, as far back as you can go. And bring it back to center. Reach your right hand over to the right side, plant through the left palm with an extended arm, or you can bend into your forearm. Left, reach over to the right side, spread open across the chest. Breathe. Nice deep breaths. Inhale as you rise it up. Exhale to the opposite side. Either plant through the palm or the forearm, up and over through the right arm. Inhale, reach it up. Both palms come to connect. Exhale, lift out of your seat, fold it forward. As you reach forward through the fingers, press back through the hips. Allow your head and your neck to soften between the arms. And slowly begin to walk it up. Make your way into a tabletop position. And push it back, child's pose. Reach your hips back to your heels, stretch your arms out in front of you, and slowly begin to lower your forehead down to your mat. Continue to find that resistance as you breathe. Every inhale, I want you to reach forward through the fingers. Every exhale, press back through the hips. As you continue to deepen in through your breath, allow yourself to hear your breath as it bounces between the inner arms. with each and every inhale and exhale. On your next breath in, slightly lift up with the head and then walk it over to the right side for a twist in your child's pose. Exhale as you fold. Feel that nice deep stretch along your left side body as you reach over to the right. Continue to breathe in and out of your nose. Hear the sound of your breath between the arms. And lift up with the head once more. Walk it over to your left side and then exhale, fold. Inhale, slowly lift it up. Bring it back to the center. This time take a wide-legged child's pose. So knees open up about the width of the mat as you take it in a little bit deeper. And slowly begin to rise up. Make your way back to your tabletop position. Hands over shoulders, hip points over knees. Move it into cat-cow. On your inhale, lower down through the belly, spread open across the chest, lift with the chin. Exhale, press through the mat, arch through the back. Good. 4 more in your own breath. Slow, controlled, and connected. After your last, begin to move into your spinal circle. So nice and slow, make circles with your hips, and then begin to add your mid, lower, upper back into the movement. Maybe a little cat-cow action. But just find that movement, that moment of release. So completely surrendering to the movement, nice, slow, and controlled, but also at ease. Begin to take it to the opposite direction. And then return to neutral. Puppy pose. Reach out long through the arms. Deep breath in on your exhale. Begin to press the elbow pits and the underarms down to your mat. As you root down, you can either rest through the chin or the forehead. Keep the hips raised and over the knees. Press down to the arms. Slowly begin to shift forward. Then lower it down to your mat. Extend your arms behind you. You can rest your forehead into your mat. We'll take it into locust pose. We'll take a round of 3. So on your inhale, lift with your head and your legs. You can keep your palms planted or reach them up with you. Breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down. 2 more. On your inhale, rise. Continue to breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down. Last one, rise. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Bring your palms underneath your shoulders, low cobra. Wrap your elbows in. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift. Activate through the legs. Press through the tops of the feet. Shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, lower. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. One more low cobra, this time for a transition to down dog. Inhale. And exhale, downward facing dog. Tucks the toes, push back to the knees. Rise up through the hips. Hang out here for a few breaths. Feel free to pedal through the legs, walk your dog. And make sure you're spreading wide through the fingers, root through the backs of the knuckles, circumference of the palms. Externally rotate through the arms. Slightly tilt up through the pelvis as you draw down through the feet or bend through the knees. Allow your head to hang heavy. Walk your hands into your feet to make your way to the back of your mat. Padahastasana. Peace fingers wrap around your big toes. Wrap the arms in, gaze forward over the tip of the nose, shift the weight to the center of the feet. Exhale, fold your chest into your thighs as you bend back through your elbows. Keep the shift into the center of the feet and continue to breathe. With your inhale, remember we find length as we reach the crown of the head down to the floor. And then with our exhales, we find depth as we draw chest into the thighs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release the hold. Padahastasana, 4 fingers underneath the pads of the feet. Remember, you can always bend the knees if needed. Inhale, halfway, gaze forward, shift the weight to the center of the feet. Exhale, fold chest to your thighs. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, release the hold. And then on our inhale, nice and slow, 1 vertebra at a time, begin to rise to stand. Good. Once you've come to standing, we'll take it into some side bends. Right hand over to the right side. Inhale up with the left. Exhale it over to the right. Keep the chest nice and open as you reach over through the left arm. Inhale, rise, and then over, right hand to the left. Inhale, rise, bring it back to center, both hands join. Exhale, both hands come to the hips. You can open the feet at about hip width distance. We'll take our hip circles from standing. So back and forth. I always think of SpongeBob when I do this. Bring it around town. And then take it to the opposite direction. You really want to focus on pressing the front of the hips forward. Good. Release and return to the front of the mat. On your inhale, reach up. And exhale, lift and fold. Open the feet a little bit wider. We'll take it down to Malasana, a deep squat. Option to always use a block here. You can reach a block underneath the hips for a little bit more balance. Right, hands come to touch, arms come to inner thighs, press the palms together, push the arms out, sit it up nice and tall, shoulders away from the ears, draw back and breathe. Slowly release and lower it down to your mat. Extend your legs out in front of you. Bend in at both knees. Open your arms out to a T. And deep breath in, both knees lower over to the right side. Inhale knees through the center and exhale them over to your left. Inhale back to the center, then roll it over to the side. Press your way up. We'll take a mini Shavasana from a seated position. So bring it into crisscross applesauce, whatever works for you. Plant your palms to the tops of your knees, roll back through the shoulders, close your eyes. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Open your mouth, exhale. 2 more, deep breath in. Last one. Open your eyes, return to this space, ready to seize the day. Thank you so much for practicing with me. I'll see you next time.